actually a long list of improvements that I have seen during the week that I did the course. Depending on what area we were working on, I could really see a really efficient muscle relaxation in the areas we were working on. And I was also surprised that working on some areas also reduced muscle tension in areas where I didn't believe it would release. So I felt very much when we had breathing more in the chest area, I really felt a big relaxation in my hip muscles. I felt much more relaxed there, which surprised me a little bit. So generally also, generally muscle relaxation, but also a sense of calmness and also a sense of finding home, finding my body again. And getting to know parts of my body where I didn't really feel that I was connected with my body. I'm a licensed chiropractor and been working for 20 years, and I really feel that this course has changed the way I will work with patients. So many times when you do chiropractic adjustments, you're using high speed, surprise, and also a little bit of force sometimes, and that can put the body in a more stressed mode actually with the adjustments. So adrenaline and stress hormones are released because of the treatment, and I really feel that I've found something where I can balance that kind of energy that is produced by the chiropractic treatment that is not necessarily just for good. I can balance that kind of energy with doing breath work and doing exercises where the patient is more in a relaxed mode. So I'm really excited to use these modalities to end my treatments. So I start with chiropractic and then I go into a more relaxed mode, an integration mode where it is easier for the patient to accept the treatment thanks to exercises that lead to relaxation and to a good integration of the chiropractic treatment. I mean, the practice of spitting and drooling and working with the throat chakra really hit home with me because I also had some issues in that area that I was swallowing, I was not saying no enough, I didn't have enough barriers, and I didn't voice if I disliked something or if I didn't want to follow somebody else's lead. And I've been holding on to it, and doing that practice really showed the mechanisms to me of voicing concerns or saying no, letting things out verbally, communicate, and not keeping something inside. So the practice was so clearly aiming at something that I could personally relate to. So it was very powerful. So I really felt a big relief after that session. But I had other really beautiful sessions also where we worked with other areas of the body, like the 5-element massage. I also enjoyed very much. Different forms of touch that were involved there. Being a chiropractor, using my hand and finding something that would teach me a new way of touching people and doing my manual work is something that you don't expect. You think, oh, now I know how to do this, now I know how to be a chiropractor and to do exams of joints and everything. But then suddenly you notice that, hey, I can use my hands in more ways than I've been doing before, and then I've been working 20 years as a chiropractor. That's fantastic. It's beautiful. I would say if you want to head out into an adventure where the adventure is discovering yourself and discovering your own breath pattern and your own traumas and your own shortcomings or things that you've been struggling with but you don't really know what it is, then really I really urge people to take on this challenge and this adventure to do it themselves, because it's a journey within self, and it is also something that can really tap into things where you really feel that you cannot get there. it's like locked away. It's something that you are not turning your gaze to. You're not looking in that direction. And the modality that Daisy teaches really gives you the keys of unlocking your hidden spaces within yourself, and it enables for participants to really do deep work emotionally and physically with themselves. She has a very clear way of teaching. She's very natural. She's very transparent. She's really open also, and she's sharing her own experience, which is also something that makes people feel more safe in the space that she holds. I think she's a master in holding space for people and making people feel safe and confident, and also inspired to work with themselves. I really hope that one day I also can have the same ability of holding space for other people, and that's also what will bring me back to the next modules in breathwork. I really want to come back and just get better at it, and so I can integrate it even more in my everyday life and also how I work with patients myself. Yeah, so Daisy, thank you so much for this first module of breathwork. I did 1 week with you and it was amazing. It's something I will carry with me for a long time, and I really hope that I will be able to do the next step in my education to hold space and to be a breathworker as soon as possible. Stay exactly the way you are, don't change anything. You're an excellent teacher, and I am really jealous of all the people that will take the module 2 before me. Thank you so much.